Good morning, Tom.
Hold on.
I can't see you. Wait a minute. I'll just watch.
That's better. Hello?
Hi, can you see me?
Yes, I can. Yeah. You see me?
Not quite. Is your camera on?
Yes.
It is. You
Yes,
sure?
it is. Oh, hold on. Let me try this. Is
There
that
you go. There
better?
you go. Hey, nice to see you.
Right. Finally.
Finally,
I'm
finally.
fine.
Thank you for doing this. I'm not quite. I'm not. I'm just doing this. I've got a few reasons, but yeah, thank you very much. I just seen you with the sax and reached out. I hope that's. It's not really clear to me, so it's not going to be clear to you either. But I can just see the top of your face.
Let's see if we
That's better. That's cool.
Okay. Haven't, haven't used Zoom for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, I just got into it since I got back from, I was over in, yeah, Palestine, and I wanted to keep in touch with some friends there. So that's what I've been using it for. But I didn't use it all through COVID or anything. But
Oh, I did. I did.
yeah, yeah. Anyway, can you just explain, like, are you a professional musician or do you do other things?
Um, that's an interesting question. I am now, but I'm sort of retired now. Before there were periods where I was working professionally. I worked on some films about music, like Sonny Murray's Sonny's Time Now and Taking the Dog for a Walk. And there were quite long periods where all I did was music. But as you can imagine, with the kind of music that I make,
Huh?
there's not an awful lot of money and it's quite hard. So I've done all sorts of other things as well. It's like most people, I mean, a lot of people teach, though I never fancied that. So
Mhm.
I've worked in IT, and
Yeah, yeah. It sounds like you've got were you born in Northern England? Sounds like to me.
no, 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 I'm Welsh actually.
Welsh. Okay. Where?
Yeah,
So did you go to school in Wales?
no, but I was brought up in England.
Okay, that's the accent then. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So where did you go to school? Like first year? Where did you study?
Then Aylesbury Grammar School.
Elbury. Where's that?
Aylesbury. It's
Aylesbury. Really?
yeah.
Near the Stones, Julian Cope.
No, no, no. The only famous person to come out of Aylesbury, well, there's two. It's Chris Needs, the writer,
Uh-huh.
and Lol Coxhill. And Lol
Oh, oh,
Coxhill,
wow.
yeah, Lol gave him my first saxophone lesson.
He's
It's
involved in one of my all-time favorite songs. It's called May I think.
oh yeah, the Kevin Ayers one. Yeah,
His solo in that is unbelievable.
yeah.
And
He's great. He was really kind to me. I was about 14, I suppose, and my brother knew him, my elder brother.
Mhm.
And yeah, he took me under his wing, actually. And I kind of realized that throughout my career, whenever there was a really significant moment, as occasionally there are,
Mhm.
Lowell was sort of there. It was funny, very funny,
Wow.
strange.
Wow, I think I met him once at a gig in stereo that I was doing a long time ago. And he's such a gentleman. It was just about 20, 10, 15 years ago I met him. And yeah, such a gent. Great musician as well.
It was great to me. He was really great to me. But he was also, there's an imp in him as well. So it'd say something really complimentary, and then he'd say something to sort of bring you back down to the earth again. But
Yeah.
that was Lowell. It was everybody who knew him said he was like that. He was kind of yeah, it'd bring you back down to earth quite quickly. For a bit of fun.
Uh-huh. So did you meet him in Aylesbury? Is that where you met him? No. No.
Yes, it was. Yeah, but as my brother knew him, and
Okay.
my elder brother was a guitarist, dead now, and for I decided I wanted to play soprano saxophone, partly because of Terry Riley, partly because of Captain Beefheart,
Uh-huh.
and partly because of Lowell, though I didn't know much about Lowell at that time. And somehow, I mean, we're talking more than 50 years ago.
Mhm.
my brother arranged for me. Well, I got a soprano saxophone. I got a summer job with the sole purpose of being able to buy a soprano saxophone, and I was an electrician's mate, climbing up ladders and
Wow.
putting wall plugs in. And with that, I bought a soprano saxophone, and my brother engineered it so I could meet up with Lol, and I did. Well, I already knew Lol actually. I'd met him before I got the sax, and yeah, we he gave me my first lesson, which was fairly basic, which was. Do you know where to put your fingers? And I said, yeah. He
Uh-huh.
said, do you know which end to blow in? And I said, yeah. He said, great. This isn't some Betty Smith. So that was the
Great, man. And that was brought in the 60s, no? 60s, 70s?
would have been in the 60s, yeah. Late 60s, yeah.
You must have been, well, you must have been 15, less.
Yeah, about that. Yeah,
Oh, wow. So
about
you still
15.
at school. That's it. That's incredible. So, and did you were you did you study in university as well? Did you go?
Yeah, I went to Southampton University
All
to
right. So,
study philosophy,
oh,
which was great. I loved it. And also, when I was in Southampton, there was a lot of music actually, a lot of good music. And I got a band together and did various bits and pieces, and had a residency in a pub, and we played. It was a five-piece band, three saxophones, bass, drums, and we played sort of cut down versions of Brotherhood of Breath tunes and a lot of that sort of South African influenced jazz, free jazz, and tunes that we wrote ourselves, and it was good fun, really good fun.
whoa. And so from Southampton, how did you end up in Glasgow? What was there a big is there a big
No, not. I mean, uh, I was living in Oxfordshire, and it was a beautiful village, but not the kind of place you wanted to be. I mean, it was kind of full of bigots and
Mhm.
snobs.
Right? I've never been.
Really. Oh, well, don't.
I
It
can
was just,
imagine, yeah. I can imagine.
yeah. And I used to have mates come over from America, like Jeb Bishop, the trombonist, or Michael Zarang,
Uh-huh.
Joe Morris, and they were saying, "Man, you've got to get out of this place. It's just, it's just because there was nothing. There was two pubs, one shop,
Mhm.
and if you wanted to do anything, you had to drive to Oxford or somewhere like that, drive to London. So um, I don't know. I just thought I needed a change, and a job came up for me in Glasgow. So I thought, yeah, I'll do that. And I moved up here, spent the first month or so in a travel lodge, and then thought, oh, I'll get me in place, and that's what I did, and that's where I am now.
Oh,
So
you've been
it's
there so long. That's great.
and I loved it. I mean, as soon as I got here, I just realised how people used to say to me when I lived in this little village how depressing it was. And I never saw it until I came to Glasgow and there was lots of music. And, you know, I just thought, yeah, this is a place to be.
Where are you living at the moment?
Just off the Woodland Road. So I'm
Right, okay. Cool.
near the city centre, but sort of on the edge of the West End.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've lived all over there. I've been living in Mallorca now 20 years, but that Woodlands Road is where we always used to go. They used to, you know, I was involved in a bit of the electronic scene there, so there was always parties in Woodlands Road.
Yeah, it's great round here. Lots going on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So